Okay, one question for you. Do you guys can speak and understanding in other language in addition to Chinese? Yeah, sure, because I'm speaking English and your mother language is Chinese. Okay, so we all know that if we can speak in English or be bilingual means we have two ability of language. That makes us maybe have a better job offer, and maybe we can get more easier when we're traveling all over the world. And if we can speak other language in their country, that make it very that gives us many convenience. And when we walk into a foreign restaurant, we can order whatever we want to eat. Just yes. But the researcher in the University of Edinburgh, they get a research about being bilingual, what's the benefits, and they found that being bilingual can actually make person's brain aging process slows down. But how it works? And look at this picture. When Chinese people, we see an apple. In our mind, we think, oh, that's a 苹果. But in our mind, if we want to speak in English, we have to switch the 苹果 to apple. So that makes us more easier to make us have the ability to concentrate more easier. So that gives us some important tasks like Chinese people. If we can speak in English, we can more easier to block outside noise. If we maybe in a classroom, that gives us the ability. And so now let me formally introduce myself because I didn't do that at the beginning. I'm Kevin. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from States. I'm an American-born Chinese, and I back to Taiwan when I was 10. And I'm working at Today ABC currently and as a part-time tutor. And today we are a representative of Today ABC to introduce our service and introduce the benefits of mastering English. So there are many languages all over the world. There are 6,500 languages all over the world. But since we cannot choose where we are going to be born, and we can choose what is our mother language. Like us, our mother language is Chinese. But we can choose and decide which language we are going to be speaking as a second language. But why is English? Why English so important? For us, in Taiwan, we start learning English maybe from age 8 or 10 in our primary school, elementary school. And look at this diagram. English-speaking population all over the world is 25%, and Chinese-speaking population is 16%. That doesn't mean the first language, including second language speaking is included. And mix these two diagrams. English or Chinese-speaking population all over the world is 39%. They all can speak English or Chinese very fluently. So if we can speaking in Chinese both and English, we can reach all of them through English and Chinese. And so now let me introduce my colleagues to get more deeper and detailed benefits of mastering English.
Hello, I'm Alan. I'm going to show some benefits related to work if you master in English. First, when foreigners do business with you, if you can speak English with them, you will make them feel friendly. And second, most of books and documents are all written in English. If you master in English, you will be more efficient at work. And third, you can translate foreign clients' words for your boss. And next, you will get more opportunities to work abroad. And last, if most of companies would set a standard of English. If you want to find a better job, your English must be good. Then I will show some benefit related to travel if you master in English. First, let me tell you a story. One day, a man traveled to United States. He got off plane and found the signs in the airport were all written in English. He feels so no, he because of his poor English, he can only use his body language and ask the airport police how to go to New York. After arriving in New York, he feel hungry, so he went to a restaurant for dinner. However, there is no doubt that the menu was also written in English, so he can neither read the words on menu nor understand what waiter was saying. So he decided to leave this restaurant and find a Chinese restaurant. Finally, he was going to take the subway to hotel. Unfortunately, he missed the right station and spent a lot of time to hotel. So from this story you will know if your English is poor, your trip to other country will be a disaster like this person in the story. So if you master in English, you can read the signs and avoid getting lost. And you can also understand what people say. And you can also make friends with locals. Or even you can live in their house, so you can save accommodation fee. Yes. Next, we welcome Doris.
Okay. After benefit of working and traveling, how about social field? Suppose there is a party and people from different countries, and language we can communicate is English. And now if there is someone who is not good at English and just sit on the side and doesn't talk to anyone, you must think he or she is so boring, right? So now I will tell you how mastering English benefits social field. First, make foreign friends, because English is international language, so that means you can communicate with people from English or even non-English countries. And that means you can easier to make foreign friends and of course exchange culture. And then also because language skill will benefit to express yourself, so that will make you look more confident and charming. When you look charming, that means you advance your popularity and catch everyone's attention. And you catch someone's eyes, I think you maybe find your soulmate, and you maybe both of you maybe fall in love and develop unexpected and unstopped love. Or that sounds so romantic, right? Then in the future, I think you also can have free rabbit. You know, you have rabbit always look so adorable and lovely. And how about family value? You know, foreigners are always willing to accompany with family, his wife and children on weekends and holidays. So I think it's attractive for women because most of Asian guys value working more than family. So I think there is so many benefits for mastering English in social field. Okay, and next we will welcome our ABC tutor manager.
Hello everyone, I'm manager in Tutor ABC. Now you know the benefit of mastering English. What? You say you forget? It's okay, let's review together. A person with good English, first, wants to be smarter, a second language, and maybe English may be easier for you, and wants to communicate with foreign colleagues, learn English. And third, wants to travel abroad, learn English. And wants to make friends with foreigners, learn English, and then you maybe find your Mr. or Mrs. Right. So, action speaks louder than words. Why don't you sign up for our class? We have excellent teachers and a perfect program. And don't worry about you can suit our program. We even have one-by-one class and provide you free lesson to try. So, give yourself a chance to live a better life. Thank you for listening.